All right, this is Jack with Bonfire Locks bringing you guys 4 more picks. Today's video is for the anytime touchdown picks for week 11 of the NFL. Obviously, you can see most of them here right now, but I get into kind of why I like them, how I kind of previewing the weekend, kind of the breakdown of what I'm thinking. But again, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, helps me out a ton. Share this with your buddies. Let's get into the picks. Now, again, we're in week 11 of the NFL. Thursday's video or Wednesday's video about the Thursday night game. We swept 5-0 in that week. College football, we lost on Louisville last night because they're just addicted for some reason to getting personal foul penalties. Just addicted to it. They're also addicted to shanking field goals. They should have won that game. They should have won it outright. They should have also covered, but they just could not manage anything. But the first player, I get into the picks. First player we're going with is Bijan Robinson. He obviously clearly has not scored in the last 3 games. That also coincides with 3 losses for them. Bijan was eating, he played well. He had 4 touchdowns in the first 6 games. And then they just stopped giving him the ball. Raheem Morris is a moron. He's not a good coach. And also, too, I might be a little biased because I have Bijan on my fantasy team, and this has been destroying me where they just keep giving Tyler Algier the ball. But one of the biggest things, if watching that Colts-Falcons game, I think it was in Berlin, it's so clear that both teams, their whole team is based around the running back. The Falcons is based around Bijan. Colts, their offense is based around Taylor. One team fed their star running back over and over and over and over and over again and just had said, hey, run through them. Just run through them. And Taylor did. And the Falcons were like, hey, let's try to get cute. Let's give it to the backup because we think we have 2-star running backs. Let's give it to Michael Penix and have him do these, sidearm throws for 10 yards. Just run the ball. Like at the end of it, give your best player the ball and you will win the game. So I think, Raheem's going to kind of snap out of it. And actually at this game, I think they'll be like, hey, we got to win this game. It's a division game against Carolina. They're back at home. Feed Bijan. Just feed Bijan. So again, that's why first pick we got for anytime touchdowns. We got Bijan to score. Next, we're going over to Tampa. We're taking Amika. Another guy I actually have on my fantasy team. He's actually only scored twice in the last 5. But again, the Bucs started the game off. Bucs started the season off fantastic. They were same kind of logic. They were feeding Amika, and then they kind of got away from that. They were trying to move the ball around more, and also too, Amika was injured for a couple of those games. But going into Buffalo, I see this Tampa Bay Buffalo game being very high scoring. Both of these teams kind of started off the season much better, and they're kind of slowed their progress. Now the Bills are 2 games behind the Pats. Now, like 2.5 because of the Thursday night game for the AFC East, which I love because I'm a Pats fan. So I want Tampa to win this game, and I think the way to do that is they're going to have to air the ball out. Bills defense is sometimes they're good, a lot of times they're just not, and you're not going to beat the Bills winning 10-13. They're going to have to score touchdowns. They're going to push the pace, go for on 4th when they can. And Baker's going to go to his go-to guys. Looks like Godwin is playing, but still, I was to say, yeah, looks like I think Godwin is playing. But again, he's going to feed Amika. That's how they're going to win this game. Go back to the basics. Next, Jackson Smith, fantastic season. You can see here, he's been scoring a ton. Same thing. A lot of these games this week, it's kind of like just go back to the basics. A lot of them are playing either division rivals or top teams. And this Seattle Rams game this weekend is pretty much to kind of showcase who is the best team in the NFC. These are probably the 2 best teams, and also whoever wins this now has a leg up in the NFC West, which is big. Winning your division helps you out a ton. And this team, whoever wins this game is really in the driver's seat for the NFC. And again, to win this game, you're not going to beat the Rams in a 10-13 game. It's just not going to happen. Seattle's offense has been fantastic. I don't know who their offensive coordinator is, but he has played great. Shout out to Sam Darnold. They're putting up 30 points without even trying, which is unbelievable. So We got to go Jackson Smith, anytime touchdown on the third pick. And lastly, we had DK. I like DK a lot. Again, same thing. Scored a ton at the beginning. Seattle or Steelers were winning. Kind of got away from him the last couple of games. They started losing. So let's go back to the basics, Aaron. You have one of the best receivers in the league. Give him the ball. So again, our 4 picks we have for you guys. Again, this video is kind of pretty quick. 4 picks we have for you guys: Bijan, Amika, and Jackson Smith, and DK, anytime touchdowns. Join our Discord. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate it all. There's a lot of good college games today, so join our Winnable. I'll be sending out my picks today for that. And let's have a good weekend. I'll see you guys. Peace.